Okay, so apparently we're live. Good evening, everybody. Just gonna do one thing. How are we all doing? Evening, Tom. Evening, Gabriel. Lots of birthday messages there already, which is lovely. It's our second birthday tonight. Normally we'd have it at the Hope in Windsor. We're literally just right next door. But unfortunately, due to the virus, we are here. But it's still all good. We've got some amazing performers tonight for you. We've got Diamond Bavel is going to do a little opening with us in a minute. We've got a little chat we're going to have with Pete and Bavel and Matthew One Man and Anyway the God if he's around. And we've got grand old Yuka Dork, Safe Dave, my dear old brother, is doing a performance tonight as well. Should be quite good. We've got Gabriel Moreno. He actually was on our first ever Music and Words Club, along with Anyway the Gods as well. He was on our first one too. So he's going to end the show for tonight. And we've got Tom Martin. Raki, I don't think she's going to be able to make it, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, should be all good. I've got Bavel waiting. And I'm really sorry I'm late. I had lots of technical issues and I'm worried that it still might be an issue. But we're just going to keep going and keep rolling and we'll work out ways to make it work if need to be. So let's see if we can get Diamond Bell up on the screen. Bavel? Bavel?
Hear me?
I can hear you, man. I can't see you though. No worries, dude. So yeah, I sort of brought these sign from the Pope as well, just to make it feel a bit more like the actual club. I don't know if you've seen Eleanor. She sat in the chair behind me, chilling and being technical. And there's Bevel. There he is with his glasses on. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, really well, man. Really well. So, I mean, we don't. I think. Yeah. How you been coping with this last week of lockdown since the last spoke to you? It's been 2 weeks, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's been about that. Yeah, it's been interesting but good.
Interesting but good, yeah.
Yeah, I feel. Well, we haven't had it as difficult as other places. I feel because been connecting with some people in India, and they have loads and loads of restrictions. Some people don't even leave their homes. We're not allowed to. So certain places are have it a lot tougher than we do.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, it could come though, right? The full lockdown, the no 1 hour a day exercise. So yeah. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, you got some poetry for us, man. Do you want? Oh, look, Roland Doe are here, by the way. So I don't know if you guys saw my post, but Roland Doe are doing some amazing pizza kits where you basically get to make their sort of signature pizza as close as you can in your own home, and they're absolutely amazing. So he's given a kit away tonight, but all you've got to do is basically post a picture of your dinner. So looks like Pavel's probably missed that boat already, but and it's only going to be local to Windsor, so I think within a sort of I think he said a 5 mile radius, but I could be wrong.
Cool.
But yeah, I apologize about any interference tonight. We got some ghosts in the machine, and yeah, I've been trying to figure that out, hence why I was late, but couldn't quite get to it. So yeah, if you want to enter the Roland Doe competition to win a free pizza kit, please post a picture of your dinner, and John from Roland Doe will rate it, and he will let you know which one's the best. And you need to basically post it on Instagram and tag in Roland Doe, and also tag in Music and Words Club. So he's just commented on YouTube now, so he could probably put his hashtag so you guys know where to post it. And I'm sure he won't be as mean as Gordon Ramsay, but we'll see. Anyway, Pavel, we got 10 minutes before the wonderful NHS clapping goes on, and we'd like to obviously join that in on that. So, do you want to give some poetry, mate? So
yeah. I also asked the audience just to say what they'd like to hear something about today as well. So whilst we do that, here's a piece that I've been working on using Robin.
Haha, that's Robin. Okay. So words-wise, Pavel, you've got a piece about hope, please. So that's what Gabriel suggested. We need some more random words, guys. Just comment some random words. We got ankles and blossom. So you've got hope, ankles, and blossom so far. I'll see if we get any more coming through.
So we'll use the sound that I just created there as an interval so that we can get some more words. How does that sound?
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. So we've got hope, we've got blossom, and we've got ankles. And this piece involves all of those words that were mentioned above. But before that, I'll introduce myself. My name is Diamond Bavel. I'm the composer of words, the creator of music. My message to the world, if you decide to use it, is that you are not alone. I express this through music, spoken word, and poetry, writing about the world around me that I see. And as we all look for hope, some may know it as a building with 4 walls and many rooms, where some people can consume many drinks as well as many cheers, as well as laughter, and sometimes tickling their ankles because it itches, whilst looking over the road to see the trees blossom and the wind blow all of the leaves. So many people do this, especially whilst they believe in something that was beyond themselves, and yes, in a dream. Especially when we look at the stars and see that sometimes things are not exactly as they seem, but they are as they are. Or maybe as we see them. Or maybe as we are, because we'd rather join in the harmonies that we sing, especially whilst we see people continue to bring the things that allow them to dine in, listening and enjoying wine as well as other beverages, because it is approaching the summertime. But as we find ourselves in isolation, wondering what it's like to feel fine, finally involving nothing experience. Maybe that's something that we can see, especially whilst we go through this maze of labyrinths, wondering for a way out. Maybe 1 hour a day exercising because we can just about look out. Seeing videos of those people amusing themselves with hand puppets that eat cars, especially inside, because they can only see cars go by as they eat it like Pac-Man. Now we'll take an interview. What else do we have in the comments or chat box?
So still, we got nipples as well. So nipples, blossom, ankles, and hope. I don't think there's much else there at the moment, mate.
Okay.
But I'll get. What about wine? That's
Wine.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Alison just said wine. Brilliant. Genius minds think alike. And then wants intertwine.
Intertwine. Okay. As we wrap our hands in cables, because we were not able to wrap our hands inside of each other's, intertwining them so that we could see what life would be like if we just discovered the sweet taste of red, maybe white, maybe rosé wine. And especially whilst we think about how we could dine on pizza, creating our own, made by recipes by people who open up competitions so that we can involve ourselves, spraying scents that allow us to experience the fragrance of blossoms, touching our ankle because we'd rather see what was parts of us that allowed us more flexibility in life. Because with flexibility, there is hope, and we will find something beyond an opportunity to cope with this experience of now, present time. But if we'd rather take a vow, then maybe take a bow so that we could align ourselves with something else, align ourselves with our best self. And as we approach 8 p.m., putting our hands together for the NHS, we will continue to get some more of this off of our chest. And we'll go to an interview. I'll play some sounds, and then just remember to type some words into the comments or the chat box as we're going.
Lots of words, mate. I can tell you them now if you want. So
okay.
Yeah. So we've got. We heard wine. We got dough, Trump, escape or escaping, whatever you choose. Teeth, ukulele, silver. I think that says glisten. I'm trying it hard to read from here, but plenty there, mate. So you've got like about 5 minutes to fit all them words in a piece then. So
cool. So let's see this. Just like the reflection glistens from my glasses, I look into a ukulele and see so many things colored in silver, like the strings as I play them, the strings of my heart, the strings of yours. So many things now we seek much applause. And as we look into the deepest depths from where we begin, maybe wondering what words we have left to fill in.
Oh, the audience are much better at this than me, man. So did we get teeth, Trump, escape?
And there was dough, wasn't there?
Yeah, dough as well. We got to get dough in because they're giving away free pizza.
So as we look for free pizza, sometimes wanting to escape with spoons but unable to find them, so we use our teeth to rip away at the dough so that we can continue to create something so flat, and then put it into the oven so that we could bake. Many things are you able to relate? Or what is it that you would like to create as you cover that dough with a red sauce? For those of you who like cheese, we can add that in and sprinkle it so that we can add to this glistening oil that we spray on top before we put it into the oven to allow it to bake. Not sure of the temperature, but if we just take it and check it every now and then, we will see what life will give us when we decide to become friends with Trump. You know those cards that we used to play when we were younger? Some of them had Marvel characters. Others of them had Lord of the Rings, dinosaurs, and everything else. How tall are you? How long is your tail? Well, I tell you, long has a long tail because it's why did we look or overlook that thing that made us feel happy? Especially whilst we search for hope. Should we see if there are any more words in the chat box before we send out the votes?
Okay, so what have we got? Microphone, Shin, Smile. Yeah, well, I think actually we're going to be clapping in a minute, mate. So I think we might need to just hold it there for a second. I'm going to put you in. In fact, let me get everybody else in on the chat while we're here. So Matthew, one man, enjoying. There's some others in the waiting as well. Anyway, the gods. Oh no, not Gabriel. He doesn't need to join yet. Sorry, mate. I'm going to put you back in the hold in a second. Anyway, the gods. Sorry, Gabriel. I'm just going to put you back in hold. Put in waiting room. Let's go to gallery view. Okay, we haven't seen Pete yet. I know Pete's on the YouTube. But yeah, now time to clap, guys, I think. Oh, almost 1 minute. We'll start hearing it in a second. You can do the claps on the YouTube if you like as well. Clap for Bavel and a clap for the NHS. Oh, someone else is waiting to get on. All waiting. There's Pete. Oh, there we go. Let's do some clapping. There we go. It's my guys. Anyway, the gods, Peacocks, Diamond Bell. I'm just waiting for Mr. Matthew One Man to turn his video on. We got Eleanor there, and Gemma's going to join us too, but I don't think she's been able to make it. So, but yeah, how you guys doing?
All right, man. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, really well, man. So,
anyways, on fire.
Yeah, he's got the sun behind him.
That is awesome, man. I should have done that with a Music and Words logo or something rather than you see all this rubbish in the background. But yeah.
Anyway.
Anyone got any questions for these guys? We got a bit of time now just to have a chat.
Dancing in the sun.
Yeah. How you all doing then, Pete? You doing all right?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually am. Yeah, feeling good.
Great. So the reason why I've invited all these lot to chat is that they've all hosted a Music and Words Club, and they've been a big supporters of the events. So anyway, the gods hosted 2 for me. Actually, that's a lie. Pete hasn't hosted one yet, but he's a massive support, and he's always.
I did. Yeah, I did. One. You hosted one.
You did host one. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You was dying. Remember?
I was dying. Yeah, I do remember. The reason why I don't remember is because obviously I was dying. So you know, but yeah. Pete,
yes.
And
you should be very proud, Matt, of all this that you've built and this community you've merged together.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, I mean, thanks. And you should be proud of your Innoverse too. And yeah,
I should be better if I did something about one and got one going, wouldn't it? It would be a lot better. I am on it. I am.
Yes, it's not quite the same, is it? Like having a sort of a social distance event. I know lots of people hate that word, but
yeah, it's the wrong wording.
Wrong word. What word should it be, Pete?
Physical distancing. It's not social distancing.
There we go. So we're still being social. I'm still drinking wine and chatting to you guys.
We're being social right now. Yeah.
So I asked if anyone has some questions, but no one's said anything on the stream yet. So, I was going to ask you guys how any of your top tips for coping with being creative in lockdown, because it's quite a tricky thing to do, isn't it? I'm finding at the moment, or it could just be me.
Yeah. I've been walking and just noticing whatever comes up and making note of it.
You've been doing your 1 hour walk a day, then, Pete?
No, I've been doing 3 to 4.
Oh, controversial, mate. Controversial.
I got into rambling. It's really fun.
Really fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's kept you being creative.
It has, yeah. That and yeah, I write stuff and when I talk to people, I do lots of conversations with people, and when stuff comes up, I write it down. Like stuff that I go, oh, that's good. It makes me think. I write it down.
That's great, man. I think for me, it's like I get creative from being social, and it's hard, obviously, when you're not with other artists and other communities, sort of like doing their thing. Hence why I'm trying to keep this going as much as I can online. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've still got a bit of work at the moment, so I'm not quite getting there. But I want to get my creative juices flowing again next week. Anyway, give us some tips, man, for your creativity, because you're very creative with your backgrounds and stuff at the moment. So very inspired, man.
Just moving around, like just doing things to get the blood pumping and flowing and stuff. I do exercising and stuff like he said it, what's it? So he said it yesterday, his expense. He said the situation in itself is an inspiration. Just this, he just coined it in just that statement alone. Just having to being in this situation is kind of made me appreciate and look at other things more.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is kind of automatically created things to draw, or giving me more things to draw from. Just in looking at it, you know what I mean? It's but being active, you know what I mean? Even just something I miss doing, and I haven't really done for a while, but like just playing music aloud. Just indoors, just playing music aloud, because more times it's in headphones, but listening to it on speakers and all of this type of stuff, and moving around and just doing things to keep the blood circulating and your cells jumping, and kind of just helps. I think that's kind of helped my creativity even more.
That's great, man. I mean, I think that's definitely some good advice. Keep yourself moving, man, because it's very easy to get sort of like a bit complacent and just think, oh, I'm just gonna relax for a bit and maybe stick on the TV and stuff. But you're right, you keep yourself moving, and then you keep your sort of creative mind going, right? Yep. Charlie is saying he's definitely with me, Matt, with the creative block thing. And Tom Putnam says he likes the interview format, and we got Matthew One Man on the show. So one of the things
you do. Am I the only one?
No. You need to switch it into grid view, mate. You'll see us all. We've been waiting for you all this time, man.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know.
Oh, anyway, the God, you look amazing.
We're just talking a little bit about creativity and how we're dealing with that process. So,
everyone.
Where are you, Matt? Oh, he's gone. No, I think one of the things that always used to inspire me with the creative side would actually be having an event to perform at. Yeah, so I'm really grateful for Graham Steele as well. He's another guy that's been supporting the live streams a lot.
Hang on, my Wi-Fi's going a bit.
So I'm gonna mute you in a minute, Matt. I'm joking. No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, people like Graham, he's been pushing live streams for 5-7 nights a week, I believe. And he's not doing anything tonight because he's supporting the Music and Words Club. And he's got me a show next Wednesday. So I'm doing a solo performance. That's really inspired me to actually create something to perform out, because if I didn't have an online gig, then I'd find it quite difficult to actually find a purpose for creating, if that makes sense. You know, so
yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
What are you eating, Matt?
Digestive.
You do realise you're being broadcast out on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
One biscuit a day.
No shame.
Anyways, advice, man. One biscuit a day.
Rash with that.
I'd say to Charlie, this is what I say to people.
Yeah.
Write about the block.
Right about the block.
Write about the block, what the block feels like, what it does to you, all the things. Write about the block. Just commenting you've written about it. Write about it more.
Yeah.
Good advice, man. And I mean, I'm going to do what Anyway's doing. He's moving about.
No.
So yeah,
He's pumped.
he's listening to some music. I haven't got any music on at the moment, so
This event was, you all are the perfect sound bites to the backdrop, the sonic backdrop right now in my environment.
that's great, man. I can hear your tunes pumping through a little bit. Pavel, what's your advice, man, for staying creative?
In terms of staying creative, it's just about finding the discipline, I'd say, because like looking at it from a space of maybe setting a specific time where you know that you're going to sit down and do something regardless of what, and finding a time that works for yourself. Because what Peter and Anyway have said, I'd agree as well, just in terms of just writing about it, continuing to do it, make sure that you keep moving, and just write, or pick up an instrument or do something, and don't label it maybe if you're finding it a bit difficult for the time being.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, yeah, I definitely think for me it's like not have. If I put too much pressure on this time as like a way to create, that's just going to make me stressed out. So I think like not to have any sort of like necessary pressures is a good thing, you know, because it's like I was saying yesterday, it's like we are pretty much going through like something we've never been through before. We don't know how long it's going to go, what it's going to do to our mental health. It's a national trauma, isn't it? You know, it's something we're all sharing, right? Some obviously are suffering a lot more than others, yeah, I'm luckily that no one in my family has been diagnosed with it, but I know people who've had this horrible illness, and they pulled through, thankfully. Other people not so lucky. So it is that's kind of like the focus point, really, is just making sure we're all well and we're all staying safe, and the creativity is a good thing to stay sane. But project wise, it's good to slow down, I think, and only do it if you've got the kind of, you know, the drive to do it, and not put too much added pressure on yourself through this time of trauma. I guess that would be my kind of advice, really. So
would it be okay for me to share a little bit about what we do as well?
Yeah, please do, Pavel. I'd love that, man. So yeah,
if you have experienced or know anyone who's experienced what Matt was talking about just then, on the same platform called Zoom, so we've got a platform called Zoom Flow. So you just dial in the number 352-367-242 for those of you who have the Zoom application. If not, you can just download it and dial it there. And it's just a space like a care line where you can come and say hello to someone and then have a conversation or have a listen to something which will help raise your energy. And whether you feel it's positively organized or densely organized, there's someone to speak to.
Excellent, Pavel. That's really great. I think it's really important, your organizations like yourselves, and obviously there's loads of other people that have adapted their sort of like their normal ways of working. I know a lot of the Beetroots guys that me and Asen are part of, they're starting to do all their sessions online, and normally we'd have a 2-week break for the Easter holidays, but we're like, no, we need to, you know, Spencer's saying we need to support these kids through this time at the moment, so just going to keep the sessions rolling as long as we have to. And it's really good, actually, the session we did. It was we had about maybe 10 or 12 young people sort of logging in, and they're all sort of really happy to express their poetry and their music, and I think people who are adapting to this new world and sort of do the best they can, I think they're the people that inspire me at the moment. So even people like Roland Doe, who are deciding to deliver pizza, which is an amazing sort of thing, I think, you know. So they've only given me that one pizza, by the way, so I'm not like plugging them because like I'm being paid to do this and that, but I genuinely think they're a good service, man. So, you know, like and there's another one I shout out is the Test Kitchen. They're doing a sort of a supper club. They're Windsor based again. You can order a supper club from them, and they'll deliver you like their amazing food. And the Hoppy Place, which is a new craft beer place. If you like your craft beer, they're doing deliveries for their draft stuff and everything like that. So like they've adapted, all the restaurants have adapted, and it's great. So anyway, they're my plugs for now. Anyone got anything else to plug while you're there? Any projects you're doing? Anything you're interested in?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did get 2 pizzas. Roland Doe's just corrected me. I didn't get 1 pizza. I got 2 pizzas. Technically, the other pizza went to Eleanor, so I only got 1 personally. But
you would highly recommend.
yeah, definitely.
I'm just figured out how to get a round of applause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you walk down the road. That's what just happened to me.
You walk down the road at 8 o'clock on a Thursday, right?
Down the road, and I had like all these houses clapping, and I couldn't help myself, and I went, "Thank you."
Oh dear, man.
And that's why I sort of came onto the podcast with a bit of a weird energy, because quite strange having all these people clapping you.
Yeah. Especially when you're not even performing, right, Matt? So
Not even you just walking down. Well, wouldn't be the first time.
That's
You
brilliant.
got to take it where you can get it, right, Matt?
Gotta take it where you can get it.
What was your what you said last time? It's like my greatest tragedy that's I'll never get to see myself perform.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, still figuring out how to go. That way.
So and now you're still in the NHS workers claps.
Well, there was someone that works behind the where they sell the cigarettes. She was clapping, and I thought you should all just be clapping for her.
I just had another message actually. It's Rob Deeks, who runs a great. They're another example of these amazing organisations that have adapted to this crisis. He's the man, and they do an amazing poetry group called Empowered. And they're doing an audience with live on Sunday at Home Slough Instagram. So do check them out. I mean, they do some amazing work. They're hosting all their team meetings on Zoom as well. And Desiree interviews Miss Yankee. So yeah, you guys on the comments, check it out. But yeah, great organisation. Give them a like on Facebook and Instagram, and follow what they do. They do some amazing work. So, anyone else got anything else to discuss tonight about community and what's been going on here? So, Asim, you were going to plug some stuff, weren't you, mate? So,
yeah, I've just Sunday gone. I just released a single, crooning. I wasn't singing. I was crooning.
What's crooning?
Crooning is basically it's a Hold on, let me pull out the definition. I don't wanna misquote. I'll pull out the definition for you. Crooning. It's what blues singers do. So they kind of it's a hum or sing in a soft, low voice, especially in a sentimental manner. So that's what I was doing.
okay,
I wasn't singing.
excellent.
Yeah, called Black Gold. And it's part of I'm just releasing lots of old unreleased music that I've just been sitting on for a while, making room for new stuff, especially as I'm taking in more.
Excellent, man.
Huh?
Excellent stuff. So you're going to share some new tracks later?
I might do, yeah, probably will.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Last person I want to plug is Kitty Whitelock. She just released an EP and it's great. So check it out on.
It is.
And then I'm gonna hang up on you guys in a minute unless you got anything interesting to say. So
Yes, I want to say
Link,
happy birthday, music and words.
Listen,
there we go. Happy birthday, music and words. There we go. So lots of people.
Yeah.
That's why we're all here tonight.
Music and words.
birthday.
Yeah, it's 2 years going strong, and even without a venue, we're still surviving. So, and we hope the Hope survive. In fact, a third of the profits from tonight we're going to go to the Hope, just trying to because they're paying all their staff wages still, and I think they're paying them more than what the government are sort of giving them. So, yeah, sort of want to support them really, and yeah, Matthew One Man, you've always got a million things to say.
I feel like I've been really cheeky on the on my appearance so far. No, I really don't. I'm just enjoying listening in and being a floating head. Or at least that's how it looks from my angle. I would say you could plug my art that I did something similar to Anyway to God. I just went and put a ton of art out today.
Oh, great! I think I saw it actually.
So,
It was wicked. Really intricate
including
piece.
the piece with Pete.
Yeah,
Including the piece with Pete.
You did.
So, but I mean, I have spent a lot of time, as some of you might know and have seen, learning a very complicated piece of music. So I'm not focusing in on the creative part. Because I think I heard someone say that in these sort of times, so when you go through a breakup or something, which sometimes can work, but you go through everything you create is smothered via that. It's COVID sauce. And all of the art at the moment's got COVID sauce on it at the moment. So instead of really making, I've been learning.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's kind of it, really. I suppose.
Brilliant, man. Okay, great. I'll read out some of the comments for you guys then, because you probably can't see them. Jenny Hogarth says, "Hi Pete, I see you."
Jim.
Obviously, Rob Deeks is thankful for the plug. Kitty Whitlock is also thankful for the plug. India's online. She just gives some kisses. So they're probably for Eleanor and for Music and Words, I'm sure. And Tom Neal says, "Happy to Music and Words. Enjoy the chat. Nice to see you all." So yeah, lots of people logged in. We got 38 people listening at the moment, so that's not bad number. That's more probably about average what we get at our shows, right? So great. Well, I'm gonna hang up on you guys now, and I'm gonna say bye for now. Maybe we'll get you back later. Who knows? Right. Let me just go to participants. Put you all back in the waiting room.
Ciao for now.
Ciao, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Matthew Wynn. Oh,
Still here.
it's all right. I'm working it out.
It's all right. I'm enjoying watching it anyway. Bop around.
Okay, you're in the waiting room. Pete, you're in the waiting room too now, mate. Bye. And see you later, Pavel. Okay. So our next performer is Grand Old Duke of Dork. But I think I haven't given you guys a song yet, so I should probably do that. This one is unrecorded. It's called Where Are You Now? Where are you now? Too much verb. We'll get there. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? You scared, feeling lost, out alone, without a place to call home. Do you lie awake in the night and just ache from your heart to your bones? Where are you now? You entwined with a life full of love, friends to lift you up. Do you thrive? Ideas that inspire but survive without a penny to your name. How long can we play this game? You ask yourself all the time. It's changing states of our mind. Where are you now? Where are you now? You're grieving for someone who has gone without the strength to move on. You try and hide those tears from your eyes and just pretend you're okay. Where are you now? 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 You're all in the waiting room. Cheers, guys. Yeah, Kitty wants to know what's going on in the waiting room. I have no idea. I'm not in there. So I think the only person that's in there at the moment, got Diamond Bavel, Pete, anyway, Matthew One Man, my brother, Crandall You Could Dork, Gabriel, and Safe Dave. I mean, that's a good room to be in, really. So highly recommend the waiting room. Maybe I'll ask Heather to top my wine. Thank you, darling. I knew there's a reason why she sat there. So, yeah, that song was just about sort of checking in on your current state of mind and where you are and what you're going through. And the idea originally was to kind of write different verses to kind of like match what setting I was in at the time, and then just change it about. But it's kind of stuck with them three at the moment. So that's where we are. I'm just going to look online and just see if anyone's posted any pictures of our food yet. So thank you very much. Oh, we got Nick. I don't think you're going to win, mate, to be fair. It's probably hard to show you on the camera. But, oh, yeah.
Refueling.
Refueling. I don't know what you're refueling, but that's a big meal.
Don't plate shame.
I'm not plate shame. What else have we got? Someone else has tagged us in. Another mention. I shouldn't be so mean. He's actually plugging it in a really nice way. Can you see anyone so far? I haven't checked the Rolling Dough. Maybe Rolling Dough could tell us if there's any submissions in at the moment. Oh, Lucy's has, but haven't tagged. Okay. How safe is this Dave? This
Very
Dave is
safe.
very, very safe, so
Very
don't worry. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna dial up Mr. Phil Cooper, Randolph Dork. He's been at Music and Words. I think he's only performed once, but we did try and get him back again, and then his car broke down, so we couldn't attend.
No, it doesn't have extras, does it?
Exactly. So anything could break down now is your internet, and we'll all be in shit if that happens. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get him online. Phil, are you there, mate?
I am indeed.
We need to see your camera, please, dude.
Yep, you do. Sorry.
There we are. Hey, great.
Hey.
How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thanks. So we actually played a virtual show together the other night, actually. So one of Graham Steele's shows, it was the Acoustic Cafe, which again I've never been to or played to, but I really want to play now in real life when this is all over. So, but yeah, this is Phil Cooper. You've also go under the name Phil Cooper for some other stuff as well, right?
No, that's the real Phil Cooper. I'm not even joking.
Oh.
Like Phil Cooper from Devices just started a new band, The Lost Trades. He is amazing. The Lost Trades are amazing. Not that I'm not amazing, obviously.
Okay.
But that's a different Phil Cooper.
Got you. So when I've seen a Phil Cooper and a Grand Old Uka Dork on the same bill, it's not been you playing twice, but different things.
No, it's not like a quick change. But
I'm glad we cleared that up because I was convinced that was like, you're just playing two sets, but yeah, it's all good, man. So, and I like your sign, man. He's got the Music and Words sign up. That is wicked. You've done that really, really fucking well. So well done to you, man. So, next time get some lights in it, mate. So. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to it, man, and to entertain us. So please take it away, dude. So.
Evening, everyone. Yep, I am the Grand Old Duke of Dork. There's a sign here. I had to reverse the sign because I've got a Samsung phone and they apparently haven't worked out the technology yet. But anyway, I'm going to start adieu with a little song about Slough, the wonderful town that I live in. This is my little town. When you walk these streets, keep your head down. Wouldn't want folk thinking you're looking at them funny. And I'm sure that you wouldn't judge. It's just that they're sensitive, people think they're scummy. So just look around at the glorious sights. The hard-working entrepreneurs selling their wares in the alleys and subways. They've got the goods to delight. And if you buy them, you'll see that someday my little town's not so bad, as long as you disregard the stabbings and the drunks and the antisocial behaviour. My little town's alright. Just look how the broken glass in the street shines like diamonds in the moonlight. But don't touch them, you might hurt yourself. You might need a tetanus shot of beauty and grace. My neighbour's dog won't shut up. And I haven't slept in 3 days. And I won't tell the authorities in case they think I grasped 'Cause if they thought that, well then soon my house would be ablaze with the fire of friendship. 'Cause my neighbors are so friendly and welcoming. Aflame with the fire of love in the winter months. 'Cause they're afraid that we need warming up. My little town's not so bad, as long as you disregard the stabbings and the drunks and the antisocial behavior. My little town's alright. Just look out, the broken glass in the street shines like diamonds in the moonlight. Thank you very much. Yeah, clap there. Go straight in with another one. We'll have a romantic one now, because that one was, you know, about Slough, and there's not much romance in Slough, no matter what they tell you. This is a song about kind of love at first sight and unrequited love, I would say. This is Lollipop. There you stood, radiant in your high-vis jacket. I thought you were an angel waiting patiently by the pavement side. And when I see you, oh, I can barely hack it. You're like a beacon shining in every car's headlights. You're always there to help me. Maybe not specifically me, but I believe it's me you're there to protect. And when I step too soon and my road awareness gets risky, you offer a warning that I cannot reasonably object. Oh, this desire keeps burning. The rules of the road I'm learning. I know you'll always save me, my lollipop lady. Sometimes I stop and wonder, what do you like to do for fun? What are your hobbies? Oh, you're so silent and mysterious. And I try to be the good boy, I try to walk and not run. But my heart is beating fast now, and this is getting serious. Should I make a move? Every day you give me a signal. I try not to misread, but you seem to make it loud and clear. It says go boy, although that might be literal. So now I'm crossing the road, and once again I'm hiding my tears. All this desire keeps burning. The rules of the road I'm learning. I know you'll always save me, my lollipop lady. Oh, my heart, it is yearning, and my stomach is churning. You do your job so bravely, my lollipop lady. What would I do without you? I'm just so clumsy, I'd get hit by a vehicle or two. Bounce off the bonnet, but watch how I flew. Right to you, my lollipop lady. Oh, this desire keeps burning. The rules of the road I'm learning. You do your job so bravely, my lollipop lady. And my heart, it is yearning, and my stomach is churning. Do you find my love for you concerning? Oh, my affections, please don't spurn them. You do your job so bravely, my lollipop lady. Oh, what would I do without you? I'm just so clumsy, I'd get hit by a vehicle or two. Bounce off the bonnet, but watch how I flew. Right to you, my lollipop lady.
Woohoo! I'm just gonna just come in there, Phil, because Eleanor said that song spoke to her so much because she's got a lollipop lady in Eton at the moment where she works that she's got her eye on. Apparently, she's really grumpy. Do you want to tell the story, Eleanor? Come on, come and tell the story. Shout out, they'll hear you.
So she's there every day, and I'm crossing on my bike. She's trying to get the tiny children into Eton boarding school, and I always give her a smile, and she never gives it back.
Oh.
So I feel you. But underneath her bright, there's a bright persona, I'm sure.
There we go. So there's a song for everybody, man. So cheers for that, Phil. I'll let you crack on, mate.
Inside her heart, I'm sure. Oh dear. Yeah, but this is nice, isn't it? It's nice to, as much as it is lovely to get out there and do live shows, it is also wonderful that the community has pulled together and, people are viewing online, if they're sticking around while I'm on, obviously. But oof, the pressure's on. 5:40. So this next song is a song I wrote about dieting many moons ago. And it's called Dieting. Also, cheesecakes make me happy. I'm on this new diet of sawdust and water. Don't understand the science, but I swear it's made me shorter. And I feel just as heavy as I always have. I went for a run, made it round the block. Didn't lose no pounds, but I sure got sweaty socks. Now I feel fat, but also smelly too. And I'm not sure which of the two society wants me to improve. Cause I've tried and I've tried to improve myself. Society tells me that it's good for my health. But every tighter notch I get on my belt, I feel less free. Also, cheesecakes make me happy. I replaced all my carbs with quinoa and kale, which worked for a while till I grew a fluffy tail, which might be a massive lie, but I really like my carbs. I got me some diet pills, they only made me fatter. I went on the Subway diet and I ate the whole damn platter, which I'm not ashamed of. I'm actually quite proud. That's 4 foot longs, 48 inches of bread goodness. Cause I've tried and I've tried to improve myself. Society tells me that it's good for my health. But every tighter notch I get on my belt, I feel less free. Also, patients make me happy. I've tried and I've tried to improve myself. But every time it's straight back to the confectionery shelf. I feel so awful when I'm eating well. I feel less free. I feel less free. Also, cheesecakes make me happy.
Hey, woohoo!
It's an honour to be included on the birthday bill as well. So happy birthday!
Thank you very much, Phil. Appreciate the shout out. So, and you performing as well. Thank you for giving up your time and making the sign, man. I don't think anyone's made a sign for any of my events yet. So, maybe that could be the next competition. You got one more for us, bud? Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So we'll go with the sea shanty, and I do expect people to sing along, even though we're all in separate homes. So when we get to the sing-along bit, I do expect you all to be singing along. This is the Landlocked Pirate. Ahoy there, my hearties, I'll tell you a tale, the saddest you ever did hear, of a pirate so destined to sail the seas, but the 7 seas he did fear.
No one ever thinks of the pirate who's cursed, anxious, depressed, and seasick. No one ever stops to wonder what makes this dire plunderer tick. He's the landlocked pirate, and he wanted to grow a beard, but the hipsters made that weird. So he sits here, clean shaven and bare, within 1,000-yard stare. Now listen, ye lovers, I know you may think this tale will be false and untrue. For what pirate's captain would be seen without a ship and a motley crew? And the only pirate's booty that this captain's got is the one that he plonked on his chair. And his line manager said if he wants to remain employed, then he'd have to cut his long hair. He's landlocked pirate, and he's feeling so worthless with no fulfilled purpose, as a single tear rolls down his cheek and into his rum. He feels done. Oh, and his treasure chest's broken, and his yars remain unspoken. And an X marks the spot where the cracks have formed in his heart. He's fallen apart. Right, all 46 of you. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho, for the landlocked pirate we go. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho, for the landlocked pirate we go. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho, for the landlocked pirate we go. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho, for the landlocked pirate.
Well done, buddy. That was ace, man. Really, really cool. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. So, what did you say?
Yeah.
You got a fan there, mate. So, right, Grand Old Euchre Dork, how do we find you online? How do we support you in this troubling time? You know, what can we do?
You can, for once, please do throw vegetables at me, because it all goes towards the food. But no, you can find me on Facebook. It's all under Grand Old Euchre of Dork, which is a bit of a mouthful, but Grand Old Euchre of Dork. You can find me on Instagram under the same thing, and one of these days I'll get around to doing a website and being a legit person.
Excellent, man. Thank you so much, dude. Take care. See you soon.
Bye.
Okay, that was the Grand Old Duke of Dork. I'm just going to lock him out of the meeting, so he's gonna join the waiting room with the other cool cats. More. That is a damn nice waiting room to be in right now. So, yeah. So thanks for all your amazing donations, guys. I noticed some people have been putting some money into the virtual pot, which is normally a watering can, but it's a PayPal link at the moment, which is paypal.me/minustone. I want to give a shout out to Jen, who's been very generous, and she's donated to me £46 because it's our 46th show. So you are a legend, Jen, and it's a shame you can't be here tonight. And we really, really love you to be here, and we hope to get you on another one at some point soon when you're feeling up to it. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting that, and to Eleanor's mum's also given me £30 in the pot too. So thank you, mummy. And yeah, lots of other people that put in their usual fivers. I won't shout everybody out because I don't think I need to. But yeah, cheers for everyone for putting in. It really, really helps at the moment. And our next performer is Safe Dave. And I especially feel for Safe Dave at the moment. Well, actually not at the moment because it's really, really lovely weather. But he's on a boat on the Thames. Let me bring him in. Let's have a chat. All right. Split the screen a second. Dave, you there, mate? No Dave yet. Yeah, Dave. We actually met in the gym. It sounds really weird. But we go to the Christopher Wren Club when it's open over in on the Eton Bridge. And we got chatting in the sauna one day because we do go to the gym. We don't just sit in the sauna and chat. We do work out as well. We just got chatting, and it's a really nice bloke. So turns out he's uber talented with all these different things he's got going on, including poetry, music, and he's a magician too. So, here he is. Hello, Dave. I can see you, but I can't hear you yet, mate. So you need to turn your audio on if you can. You worked out to get your audio yet, Dave? Because we can't hear you at the moment. Anyone good with Zoom? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, and then it's on the phone. Just see if you can get back on Zoom.
Okay, so he's dialing back in.
Dialing back in. Can't see him yet. Dave, where are you, Dave?
He's gonna come back.
Lots of advice at the bottom of the screen there, Dave. I'll tell you. There we go. Admit. Okay, Dave, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can hear you. Yeah. I can't see you now though. You have to turn your video on, mate. There we go. Your audio is very quiet, mate. I don't suppose you can get a bit louder by any chance.
How's about that?
Can we all hear him all right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. We could hear you, man. So.
Lovely. Well, it's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to be heard and see everybody else. I hope you're all feeling great. Positive vibes. I've just managed to construct a small studio in the corner of a very small boat, so you'll have to excuse me if it's a little bit tricky on the sound quality. We're running off the phone right now, but good things come to those, eh?
That's all
anyway,
right, Dave.
how you doing, mate? You looking well?
Yeah, I'm really well, mate. So yeah, we're all making do in this time, you know. So technology's our friend, even though it could be our worst enemy at this moment. But
The top tips look gorgeous right now, man. You're pulling it off, yeah.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I put all the stops out, mate, for tonight. Yeah, got a nice shirt. I did originally have the Music and Words cap on, but my good friend Dan told me that I'm too old for these flat snapback things. So I'll show you.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I've seen you in a lot less. Let's say that much.
Yeah, I mean, I did buy it for the cool kids that attend the Music and Words Club. They weren't intended for me. It's not my first choice of hat, but you know.
More shaking of the hand. More handshaking.
Yeah.
More handshaking. Definitely. You know, there's got to be more animation, I feel, with your hand.
Like that, yeah.
This can pull that hat off, definitely, or keep it on you anyway. Yeah, that's it, definitely.
I think you could definitely pull it off, mate.
Animation. Okie doke.
All right, well let's see how we get on with the audio. Yeah, because
yeah, cool.
Do you want to give us a piece, there, mate? I'm gonna come off the screen. I'm gonna put it all to you. I like the fact you made an effort with the lighting in there, by the way. It looks really nice. So.
Well, I try my best. Only for you, eh?
Right, here's Dave.
So I was going to do you a couple of funny little poems because we need a bit of fun and some lightheartedness. So I just thought I'd read you a little poem I wrote about Torquay when I lived very close to there. And it's called Down at the Quay. The English Riviera lost its charm because South Devon's chavs don't do farms. It's a nice place, but you wouldn't want to live there. Any excuse for a seaside funfair. It's not upper class, but class A. Locals chained there, but they're still astray. Faces drawn, dark lines like charcoal. The men at the quay only catch the same shoal. Friday evenings awash with lights. Clean clubs full of dirty delights. Chatting shit with no persuasion. They're heavy nights for those with little occasion. And here the adolescent come to get drowned and adorn their traffic cone crown. At 9 every night the police start their fun, knowing this trouble has just begun. So that's just a little thing about
Yay! Well done, mate.
Key. It's a difficult place, but we've all enjoyed holidays there. So goodness. So recently I've been keeping myself busy watching quite a lot of Joe Rogan. He's a fairly interesting guy, lots of good videos on there. There's always plenty to learn. So I've been trying to keep my mind open. I've been not really reading. I'd like to say I was reading more, but I like watching videos. It's more interactive. Keeps me just ticking over. And the sun's been great, so I've been sat in the room. If I showed you how small it was, you wouldn't believe it. You'd think I was in a couple. But however, we're enjoying our time together. So I hope everybody's been in the garden today, getting their vitamin D. Very important for you. It keeps you vital, keeps you happy. And the zinc tablets as well. Zinc, natural anti. So very, very good for you. Anyway, I'm going to read you another funny little poem about another place in Devon. It's called The Rougher Side of the River. The rougher side of the river, where the drinking water dilutes the polluted souls of the town, where the scholars muck their jackets, bumping into the passers-by, can't spell on the paperwork, and the citizens be content with their contempt for this piece of England. They contrive to oppress and pillage the passers-by, where the kids are thick because the schools are shit and the teachers didn't learn any lessons. And the bids are quick as the auctioneer wants to quit and let the sellers pay bills with their possessions. The town committee meets every Thursday down at the local. And this is where I have another little poem for you that's about the local. It's just kind of made up kind of Devonshire town where everybody's probably got a sawn-off shotgun in their trouser leg and is kindling towards their 17th large cider. So here we go, I'll continue. The preference of those obliged by beverage, men fermented by ailment. The regulars revel together when they're down at the local. There's a drinking competition. The timepiece is set to happy hour. We watch through empty glasses down at the local. And there are some characters who sit adoring loud voices, opinions to put the world to rights down at the local. And every man an expert opinion on sport and injustice, and every man a football manager, and every man a jiu-jitsu king. And this is the bread and butter of their lifestyle down at the local. And with the spirit of youth and tonic of the evening, they'll drown in their own cocktail. There we go.
Good man. That's great, dude.
Paint you a picture.
Yeah, I mean, you be on the boat as well. Really
Why are you
helps
up?
paint
Something
it.
a
So.
bit, well, you know, painting by numbers. I should have done some shadow puppetry. That would probably been more appropriate. Would have been a bit more like a Plato's cave. What do we think about that? Yeah?
That's great.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I'll work on some puppetry the next time. Yeah.
Well,
Someone should do a puppet show.
you could do that while you do the next poem, mate. You could animate it in the shadows.
I don't know whether I'm capable of two things at once. I'll give you something that's more traditional of what people probably expect from me. I normally rap, so I thought I'd just do one final rap for you, and unless you wanted me to do a couple more, that is, of course.
Well, we got time, mate.
About, cool, man. Cool. That's good. That's good.
There's
So
the good thing about being like not in a pub is there's no curfew, there's no like last orders, so it's all good. You know, just do what you need to do. Oh.
Here we go. Can you still hear me, all right? Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, just Owen Marriott says, "I want your babies." I'm sure he's talking about you and not me, but
It's great to hear him.
Yeah.
Great to hear him. Hello, Owen. This is called New Slate. It's about trying to make the best of things, I suppose. And now I've got to return to my home turf, my zone, get some wealth, see what I'm worth, tie up loose ends, new times with old friends, broken bonds, made amends. We're driving the same roads in new cars, aged faces, the same places. It's a change in status for the rocks and stars that will always be remains. They're strong, decent and proper. They're kosher, not fakes. Raised stakes, possibilities, new breaks. But time makes sense to go present tense. But saving takes time, it's a choice find. But we can't yet, no pounds, no pence. You do much better when I get back. Simple fact, content and strategy. Same body, different me. My family tree. Happy I'm there, shaking hands, making pinpoint plans, seeing where my horizon stands. Setting headings and bearings, of course. Not off course, or a full force discourse, or an animated dictionary source. The returning of the trendsetter. Healthy because he forgot her. The staff fella's now better. Ready for forever's future to be a best-selling full belter. And life's delta of change, chancing, casting change, and new demand. We've got to start thinking, making better, not waiting. And stop time wasting, procrastinating. We've got to start thinking, making better, not waiting, and stop time wasting, procrastinating. We've got to start thinking, making better, not waiting. Stop time wasting.
Well, hey, nice one, Dave.
That's from a while ago. That's something I wrote about 10 years ago. But it's quite appropriate because I'm going to be coming back into the same environment. So it's going to be like a fresh environment for different people together. Isn't it? It's like a new horizon. It's about how much we can connect together and how much more important we are together. And keeping one another safe and that sense of family and orientation. And that's not just between friends, that's family, that's just between everybody. Making those new friends and new connections. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see.
You got 42 watchers at the moment, mate. So nice big audience, you know, and that'll be more than that 42 because they'll be watching with their families and partners and dogs and stuff like that. So you know. So
I've got maybe one more for you.
Yeah, please do it, man. Yeah, nice and loud though, because I think your audio is a little bit quiet, if you don't mind. So.
Yeah, sure. diluted with chemical, my mind develops the truth from the tricks of my vision. I have been blinded by medicine. Color and shade decorate life with a pattern and a symmetry. And this is ours. Our minds toy and dance with surroundings. Our minds are ours, but our world will forever be Dali's concept. Every landscape a lattice of hallucination. Every hallucination a reminder of my own pollution. My consumption alone has created this magic. It's not the same. And then I've just got another little piece here that's just, I wrote this in around about 2007, and it was about Richard III. And I don't know, it was just a subject that I'd come across and I was interested in, and I wrote something about it. And a couple of years later, I can't exactly remember when, but a few years later, he was dug up in a car park. I think you might all remember.
Yeah.
And I suppose the poem kind of gave me had a bit more meaning from that point onwards. So I just thought I'd say it, because it's been a long time since it's been heard. I used to shout all this stuff at people on the street. So that used to be something that was very very dear to my heart. I nearly got told off for preaching a couple.
Oh, you're frozen a bit, Dave.
No worries.
Oh.
You still see me?
Yeah, we can still see you, man. So, yeah.
Now the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York. Coronation engulfs him. This young Englishman, blind in his suit of armor, he's proud and stout, but trapped at his castle gates. True jurisdictions around him, believing his speech to be fiction, they chanted, "This kin of royalty is not divine." Now owning a kingdom to which he seldom belongs, the trumpets announce him, but wouldn't anoint him, or believe he was chosen by God. Hated, his will to live died, cold inside a dictator, unloved a traitor to his province, never to convince his community. He was the oppressive epitome of a crownless king. Excuse me. To reclaim his throne, he fought for his privileged name, and with dreams of victory, he let slip the dogs of war. But Lancaster's triumph was Tudor's monopoly. Bosworth Field, the grave of a monarchy. And this was the War of the Roses.
Hey. Nice one, dude.
Cool.
Excellent stuff, mate. You got lots of amazing comments on here. Man like Dave from Peacocks. Bravo, Dave from Megan. Lots of people want to have your babies, I think. So, you're doing all right, man. So, lots of hand claps there. And yeah, I myself can't wait to get back in the sauna with you, man. So I'm really missing that time we have in there.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Private time.
But yes, thanks so much for joining us, dude. And I can't wait to obviously meet up again in physical space.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Salam and blessings to you all. Prayers be upon you all.
Anything you want to plug, mate? Anything you're doing at the moment you're interested in? You want to shout out about? So,
just faith. Have faith in yourselves. Faith is very important. Faith comes in lots of forms. I don't mean religion. I just mean faith. Watch yourselves. Watch what you're doing. Learn about who you are. Have some time with yourself to collect your thoughts. Be calm. This is a time where we can learn about ourselves. It's a time where we can become stronger. It's a time where we can unify. It's not something to separate us. Let's come together. Let's think about it.
Wise words there. Thanks, Dave. Thank you so much, dude. I'm gonna put you back in this waiting room now, mate. of amazing people. Seriously, best waiting room to be in at the moment. So.
Oh, I'm back with you guys now. Oh God, someone give me a drink, will you?
Take care, bud. See you later, man. Take care.
Awesome, man. Take care. In a bit.
Okay, that was Safe Dave. Let's get some hand claps on the screen. Yay! So our next performer coming up, he's going to need lots of hand claps. It's my brother. All the way from my dad's house in Windsor, just down the road, and it's weird because I can't go visit them at the moment. So I'm isolating with my lovely girlfriend Eleanor. Because my old man's in his 70s, sorry, in his 80s, not his 70s. 86, yeah. We can't go and visit. So yeah, lots of time on Skype and things like that, catching up. And yeah, it's great. I'm gonna see if he's around at the moment. He's a little bit early, but he should still be there. Okay. Join in with my brother, James Fleming. Okay, we are in. No, it's all right. We can hang around for a bit. So we're in the nice red room. It's looking very interesting. He must have decorated the place since I was last there. So there he is. But yeah, thanks so much for your donations, guys, for our second birthday.
I had a message saying that my grandma also put in.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, bless her. So, yeah, we can hear you, mate. Hear you loud and clear, dude. So,
oh, cool.
So Jane, I'm all right, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Yeah, enjoying the lockdown.
Yeah, mate. I'm on the holidays.
It's on his holidays.
It's really nice to have a break. So, it's good. Yeah.
So James has been programming these machines for us. I'm going to just get on the screen. Sorry, you can't even see him yet, can you? There we go. There's the red room. So there I was chatting about the red room, and we're finally up with it.
You see them?
You can see your I can't say my words right, man. I can see all your kit. It's looking great, man. So these are all like. Can you talk us through what you've got, mate? You've got an 808 there, which is the original drum machine.
808 drum machine.
Yeah.
Drums. So I'm using two drum machines, one analog, one digital.
Yeah. Okay.
This digital one's great because it's got really messy, dirty sounds.
Yep.
I'm using a sampler, which is a lot of samples from a new EP that I've got hopefully coming out and use new records later on.
Yep.
If all things clear up. There's another sampler. It's playing nice rhythmic pads. And then I've got my old school synthesizer. This is like a Korg. It's a really crap synth. It's Korg EM1.
Okay.
But it's really nice for weird old school sort of rave sounds. So yeah, that's it really. And a few effects pedals.
Brilliant, man. I can't wait to hear it. So you've been programming this from when did you start doing this? About last week, was it?
Yeah, last week, yeah. Great.
Just check your original sounds on, mate, just so we get the best audio. Is that all on there on the Yep. And
hear it, yeah? Okay, one sec. I'm gonna switch my mic off now.
Yeah, great.
The thumbs up if it sounds okay, yeah?
Yeah, just check the original sounds on the ticked on the screen, yeah?
Yeah, all the sounds are fine.
No, original sound on, yeah? Is that on?
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on.
All right, go for it, man.
Okay.
Take it away, dude.
All right, cool. One sec.
Let me stop you there, mate. 1 second. Let me stop you there, James, just do me a favor. because I know the problem. We haven't got the original sound on the button enabled. That's why we're not hearing you. That's better. I can hear you now. Yeah? Okay, go for it, mate. Oh. Woohoo! Excellent stuff, mates. That was ace, man. Yeah, we love that. So Yeah, we can hear you, man. Let's get your mic back. Yeah, man. I've figured out the video effects on the old machine, so I did some little visuals for you. So that's great, man. Really, really good. So, well, mate. I mean, like, you know, we're in a sort of world where we're just doing what we can, but the sound quality was good. There's a little bit of skipping from time to time, but that's just added to it. It sounded a bit more like Aphex Twin. So, you know. No, it's good though. We've got loads of great comments, man. You've held a good audience. You know, they're all loving what you're doing. So, you know, cheers for coming in and playing, mate. So, you know, can't wait to have you in a real space. Dean was saying he misses the loading bay. You know, you guys playing down there. Mark Caldwell says that needs to be more smoke for a Use Me gig. So, you know, so that lots of nice comments. Lots of people really enjoyed that, mate. So, cheers for doing that, dude. Yeah, look after yourself, bruv. Love you, man, and I'll see you soon, mate. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put him in the waiting room. There we go. Okay. So just get Gabriel ready. Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been a good birthday so far. And it's not my birthday, by the way. It's actually the Music and Words Club's birthday, which is like all of your birthdays. So you should be celebrating right now. If you don't have a birthday outfit, I recommend your birthday suit as you're at home in isolation. It's completely plausible. So and crack open a bottle, please do. Yeah. So I'm gonna dial in Gabriel now. So Gabriel Moreno is actually one of the guys that inspired me to set up the club. He runs a fantastic night in London. Actually, runs two really brilliant nights in London. One's called the Lantern Societies, where I started sort of performing acoustically, which is at the Betsy Trotwood on the second and fourth Thursday. So it's the opposite to mine. No, actually, it's on the first and third Thursday because mine's on the second and fourth. So there we go. So and he does a great job at for sort of performing and hosting that with Richie Phillips. And he's just recently started a new poetry night in Hackney, and that is it's brilliant. There's a mixture of poetry and music as well, and it's brilliant. You know, if you're in that way, it's at the well, I'll tell you about it in a minute. So let's get him up there. Okay, from Moreno. He's been a lot of live streaming as well because it's where he gets his bread and butter from, and obviously current state of mind, we don't have that sort of thing going on. Gabriel, can you hear me, dude? Hey, there we are. Gabriel, we need to connect to your audio. I can't hear you, man. So there must be a button saying about audio on there somewhere. Yeah, you can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear, man. Yeah, that's great. So
wonderful.
Oh, let's get you on the screen. There we go. We can see him now.
Great.
So, like I said, Gabriel's been a big inspiration to mine, putting on these nights and just like being his charismatic self. He's been to Windsor many times. He's performed quite a few times at Music and Words Club. He played our first ever show. He's played at the Loading Bay Cafe outside with the fire pit as well. I noticed Dean's in the group, so yeah, Dean's watching in too.
Hello, Dean.
And he was due to play a show at the Hope literally just before the lockdown, but he made the sort of like we cancelled it because of the virus and stuff. But I can't wait to get you back down in Windsor, man, when this is all over. So you know.
Oh, we can't all wait. Imagine the party we're gonna have when this is all over.
But yeah, feel free to plug what you want, mate. The sound sounds great. You got reverb on the mic.
Sound
already,
okay?
So, yeah, it's brilliant.
It's not too loud, the volume or anything?
It's perfect, mate. It's absolutely spot on.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Feel free to give some tunes, man, and we'll come back in and I'll chat to you in between. So
perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna start with a song called Jocelyn that I probably haven't played there in Windsor because I used to play it from the second album with the Quivering Poets, and it talks about an old man that I met in Cadiz in the south of Spain. He was an amazingly inspiring man, very, very good guitarist and singer, but obviously very unacclaimed and absolutely ignored by the music establishment. And I want to dedicate this song to any of our elderly citizens who are afraid or having difficult times. It's called Jocelyn. Oh, I said, oh, Jocelyn, what have you become? Fools dance in the wind whilst you drink in the sidelines. Oh, I guess no one cared for your Spanish guitar or the blue pointy shoes you wore in your dreams. Oh, I said, oh, Jocelyn, the world is a ravenous whale, swallows men who sleep in the sweet shores of beauty. Sometimes I too feel like sleeping there with you, but it's a money man's world, and all I can do is hustle and sing and sing and see. I said, oh, hustling, I need you and your dreams. Let us stay here tonight, drinking the starlight. Oh, hustling, who cares for flash limousines? Let us ride poetry in the rivers and the streams of the Oh, Jocelyn, is this what you wanted? A tent in a field is also a home. Sometimes I too feel like sleeping there with you, but it's a money man's world, and all I can do is hustle and sing and sing and sing. Oh, hustling, I need you and your dreams. Let us stay here tonight, drinking the starlight. Oh, hustling, who cares for flash limousines? Let us write poetry in the river and the streams of the night. Oh, Jocelyn, is this what you wanted? The last time you dreamed, you were only 13. I guess no one cared for your Spanish guitar or the blue pointy shoes you wore in your dreams. In your dreams, in your dreams, in your dreams. I said, oh, hustling, I need you and your dreams. Let us stay here tonight, drinking the starlight. Oh, hustling, who cares for flash limousines? Let us write poetry in the rivers and the streams of the night.
Woohoo! That was ace, man.
Hello, mate. Nice
That was
to
great.
see you from here. Does it sound all right?
It sounds great, man. Just do me a favor. Is there a button on the top left hand of your screen saying "Turn on original sound"?
Turn on original sound on the left.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can't see it.
Can't see it.
Participant chat reactions.
Okay. What you might need to do, if you go to the settings.
Yep.
and then go down to audio.
Settings audio. Let me see.
Yeah. I mean, it's working fine, but I just think we can get it a little bit better.
What's video settings or no?
Yeah, under audio settings.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, under advanced. There's
advanced. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little button that says turn on original sounds.
It doesn't have it here. It says suppress persistent background noise.
The one
suppress.
It's above that. It says something about turn on original sounds.
Restore defaults. It says.
No.
That's weird. It's not showing me.
Anyway, it sounds great, man. Anyway, so I think it's just sometimes it loses the guitar a little bit, but that's
maybe I can give you a bit of guitar here.
Yeah, maybe a bit more guitar would be great, but
right. It doesn't really show that setting here.
That's weird. Are you going from a phone or a laptop?
From the laptop.
It should do then.
How does the guitar sound now?
That's much better, actually, man. Yeah, let's go with it.
Perfect. I'm gonna play Elena Kalinka for all my friends. I've been talking to some friends from Italy today and from Holland, and they especially the Italians, they've been in lockdown for a month, a bit longer than us. I think they're watching there, Andrea and Bruno and Joost. This one is for you guys. It's called Elena Kalinka. Oh, Lena Kalinka, just space in your heart for this narcissist. Think the day has been long. All I need is a friend. And lend me your lap. Tomorrow I promise to work on my art, my Russian Chevy. Roll one for me. And tonight, let's pretend we are in a garden of dreams, like a scene by Chagall or Henry Matisse. Show me those blue wings, butterflies fight in the pools of your eyes. Oh, Lena Kalinka, do you have any words for this summer to drink? The day has been long. I'm stuck in my mind. And lend me your tongue. I need to unsing all that I've sung. It's so hard to become what everyone sees. But maybe tonight we can be whatever we want. A modernist poem, my pound of umbrella. Show me those blue lines, my poets fight in the pools of your eyes, and bring me wine to exorcise the devils within and all of my sin. Tonight we might win, just for a while, my flame in the night. Oh, Lena Kalinka, I need your embrace. It's the middle of winter, it's so cold inside. Sometimes I cry from the snow in my eyes. I want you to feel all that I feel. It's everyone's dream to not be alone. But maybe tonight we can entangle our bonds and be like a song by General Cohen. Show me that sweet verse he stole from your purse, and the pulls in your eye, and bring me wine to exorcise the devils within and all of my sin. Tonight we might win, just for a while. My flame in the night, my flame in the night, my flame in the night, my flame in the night.
Woohoo! Sounding great, man.
Excellent.
I love
Thanks
your
for
setup,
inviting me.
dude.
Yeah, a couple of lights, no?
Yeah, it looks great, man. So
I use this for the Poetry Mondays as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to do it like you, but I haven't really mastered yet the technology of being able to host it. So I can only introduce it and end it in the night. But
Man,
I think I'll get there.
how do people find out about your Poetry Mondays, man? How do they get
Yeah,
on that?
in the Facebook, you can go to Poetry Mondays appreciation group. And there we have the events, the online events. Obviously, we hope that we will have our normal Hackney Empire open drunken nights. But for the moment, we're online, yeah. Have you seen if my friends from Italy are around there now?
I'll tell you some of the comments. So those are people that are loving it, man. There is a let's have a look a bit further up. I did see an Italian name pop up.
Well, I send my love to Bruno, Andrea, Joost, Pablo, if he's there.
Well, they might be there, but they're not commenting, man. So you know,
Right,
loads of love from the Windsor guys. Lovely song, beautiful.
Oh, lovely Windsor guys.
You are right, Pete. He is something else. So I think that's Richard Tyner. So you know,
I love Pete.
Yeah, you just got lots of love, man. People are really enjoying your stuff.
Well, I thank you for inviting me and for everyone for being here. I'm gonna do one more song about a bit of hope. I think we've played this one before in Music for Words. We Can Write England All Over Again.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Great.
And I'm gonna take off my headphones because I feel like a bit of a knob with the headphones on. I won't hear you now, but I'll put them back on when I finish the song.
Don't worry, Gabriel. I've been a knob with changing hats between that one and headphones, and you know.
But you always look great.
Yeah, enjoy it, man.
We Can Write England. The night has turned your compass into dias. I'm hanging like a tightrope in the rain. And now that London told you all its lies, wonder if there's future in this play. Girl, if you're tired, don't go away. We can ride England all over again. When they parade with the guns and the blades, we can ride England all over again. All over again. They say that stubborn men hold on to their flag when faith and life have ceased to be alive. But what's the use of living in a lie when all you've got are spiders in your mind? Girl, if you're tired, don't go away. We can ride England all over again. When they parade with the guns and the blades, we can ride England all over again. Over again. all over again, all over again, all over again, all over again, all over again. We can ride England all over again. Take me to a land in Innisfree, where everyone is listening to the band, where faces merge in song and poetry, and plenitude is all that we demand. Girl, if you're tired, don't go away. We can ride England all over again. And when the parade, with the guns and the blades, we can ride England all over again. If you're tired, don't go away. We can ride England all over again. All over again.
Excellent stuff, man. That was
Thank you, mate.
I remember.
Thanks.
Did we film that one by the river? Didn't we once?
We did.
Yeah,
We did. Yeah, I've got that video on YouTube, and I always remember our excursion there. And we did it so fast as well. I remember we didn't have much time because we had to go back to the concert. We did like 2 takes.
That's right. Yeah.
And Drawing Faces was there as well.
Yeah. All the way from Brighton. So we getting. Oh yeah, Pablo's on, mate. I've just seen him.
Oh, love to Pablo Upton. We love you.
Vamos. So.
Vamos, joder. Have time for one more?
Yeah, please do, man. I'd love you to. So,
is there any request? Can you tell people, ask people if they need any request?
Happy birthday, please.
That was for me.
I'm joking. I'll tell you what. Well, if we get the requests out, then play what you're gonna play, and then because there's a time lag, maybe people request stuff. They can do one more after that if you want. So yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna do Silly Old Dreams. Yeah,
cool.
I'm sure Pablo will be singing with me from Barcelona. Romance will change your heart, but ever so fleetingly. Give it 16 weeks and it's back to your silly old dreams. Would you ever give up your sacred shield of poetry with the lure of the flame? Be more than you've been. Oh, I showed her my poems and she spat at the laptop screen. She said, I'm sick of the muse and all of her whims. I guess she couldn't see the pleasures of strolling down past centuries, wasting your life, sweet Alexandrine. Dum da dum, my silly old dream. Dum da dum, my silly old dream. She sold her horse to pay for a room for her artistry. But all her friends said her songs were like quirky antiques. I guess she couldn't see I was looking for a shortcut to eternity. I guess she couldn't see. Only words do it for me. Dum da dum da dum, my silly old. Dum da dum da dum, my silly old. I said dum da dum da dum, my silly old dream. I said dum da dum da dum, my silly old dream. There are fraudsters in the magazines, but the masters of the verse they sing still up for firing poetry, and they're screaming at the industry, singing I can be the man I'm meant to be. I want to be me with my silly old dream, my silly old dream. She said I should have changed. What if I already did? I used to be up for philosophical things. Now a damn I don't give, as long as I can blow the lid, as long as I can stay here. Sing like Willie DeVille. Vamos, Willie. Dum da dum da dum, my silly old. I said dum da dum da dum, my silly old. I said dum da dum, my silly old dream. I said dum da dum, my silly old dream. Staying at home, singing songs no one will hear. Staying at home, writing poems for the cosmic mud. Staying at home, seeing the world go by like a big American washing machine. Staying at home with our dreams and our wild desires. Dum da dum, my silly old dreams. My silly old dreams.
Hey, well done, dude. So we have had one request actually on there.
Thanks for joining me, Matt. Thanks for joining me there.
Man. I might join you on the next one. If that's
Definitely.
Okay. The next one that Peacocks requested is "We Are What We Are."
Oh, definitely. We got to do that one.
Yeah.
I remember we performed it together in different places, including Italy.
Yeah, man.
And performed it in Shoreditch.
Yes.
We did those gigs there. And it's always a pleasure to do it with you. This one is dedicated to my friends in Gibraltar as well. They're quite isolated there in the rock. I hope they're well. And the song talks a bit about your decision to conform your own identity and go with it wherever you go. Because at the end of the day, no one can be better than you at being yourself. My brother told me that when I was very young. And I said, oh, that kind of saves me. You don't have to be great. You just have to be good at being you. So this song is about that. It's called We Are What We Are. Thank you for inviting me, Matt.
That's all right, man. No worries. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for putting on these nights.
Mate, thanks for all you do as well. So appreciated, man. And yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Part of it, man.
Yeah, if anybody wants to donate to Matt's night, because that's going to help him continue as well this wonderful things that he does.
And
And if you
likewise,
want-
go on to Gabriel's night as well and donate to him. He runs a great night on Monday, so please support him.
Thank
buy
you.
his CDs, buy his merchandise. He's got lots happening. So
Yeah, do what you
How do
can.
we find your website, man? What do we find?
Website is gabrielmoreno.co.uk, and you got music and poetry there. And yeah, I hope most importantly that you are inspired in these times and safe. Pete, thanks for listening. This one's for you too. It's called We Are What We Are. Metric rhymes and vaccines. Well, I just have your eyelid. I even pawned my language. Stay inside the sun's grid of love. We are what we are. Little drunken sultans who smoke and laugh. And raindrops from the ceiling hide under your curtain. My songs are all descending. They bear the squid of failings of love. We are what we are. Little coffee-loving beggars who smoke and laugh. Singing for breadcrumbs, singing for dust from the stars. Singing for someone to notice. Singing for someone to love, to love, to love. Coin falls from my pocket. I think I'm paying for my wonder. I need every connection. Stay inside the station of love. We are what we are. Little feathered angels who smoke and laugh. Singing for breadcrumbs, singing for dust from the stars. I said singing for someone to notice. I said singing for someone to love, to love, to love. Da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Da-dum, dum, 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 dum. I could take the lockdown night and wrap around you. Take the traffic lights, the buses, and for your love song, turn them all back up again. I could take the London heartbeats, make a drum beat, put it in a record and let it whirl. While we listen to it play, dance with you till day, dance with you, my sweet London girl. My sweet, my sweet, my sweet London girl. We are what we are. Little feathered angels who smoke and love. Singing for breadcrumbs, singing for dust from the stars. Singing for someone to notice, singing for someone to love, to love, to love, to love.
Hey, nice one, dude.
Nice one, Matt.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much for being with us, Gabriel.
Thanks for inviting me. A big love to everyone in Windsor, and lots of love for you in this lockdown times. Soon we'll be together. We'll be partying like mad. Why does it look like sunlight from your side? You look like you do in the day.
Oh, this is my my light to light my face, you know. So when you when you're in the film industry, you know, you get these lights to light up your face and make it look nice and all that. So.
It's brilliant. You look like you are in daylight. Lovely, man. Great show.
Cheers,
Thank you so much. Big
mate,
kiss.
Thank you so much, buddy. And we'll see you soon, mate. Take care.
Lots of love.
I'll put you back in the waiting room. So
nice one.
All right. More. Okay. So that was Gabriel Moreno. He's going to some hand claps on the page. Excellent stuff. Legends. Yeah. So our next act up is Tom Martin. So Tom hasn't actually played at Music Wares before, but he was booked for the night for the birthday show. He's a really great performer. I filmed one of his show reels for his cover stuff, but we were sat right in this room here, and he played with his original bits as well, and it just blew me away. So I was like, "Hey, you got to come perform at my night." So yeah, and that's how we sort of got to know each other, really. Let me find him. There he is. Just split the screen. Not with me. There we go. Tom, can you hear me, mate? Tom. There we go. Great. So I can hear your, I can see you. Can't hear you yet though. Try there's a button somewhere that might turn the sound on. Can you hear me? Yeah. So there are some video settings there which will tell you about the sound stuff. You're going through an interface, aren't you? Weird. Oh. I can hear you now, mate.
You can hear me. Obviously just took a minute to work itself out.
Yep, that's cool. I've got
sound nice and clear?
Sounds very clear, man. You got your original sound turned on, right? On the
original sound turned on.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Well, I'm going to take my stupid hat off. It's not a stupid hat. It's a Music and Words branded hat for the cool kids.
Hey.
So,
I had a hat on, but then the thing, I just decided to leave it.
So where are you tuning in from, Tom?
I'm at the in-laws in Bristol. I'm in Bristol tonight.
In Bristol lockdown. So
yeah,
excellent stuff. And how's the lockdown been for you?
I actually wrote a song which is miraculous. So yeah, productive. I think productive mostly.
Excellent, man. Well, yeah, we'll have a little bit of a chat in between and after. But yeah,
man.
I'm excited to hear your songs, man. So especially, I was just saying to the guys in here that you played one in the studio when we were filming your show reel. And it blew me away, man. So yeah, I really hope you play that one tonight. So
I will be playing that one. Unfortunately, I've got 3 different guitar tunings to go through tonight. I've got a spare guitar here in one of them. But this one's going to be tuned to that tuning at the end. So we'll.
What's up, mate? No worries.
We'll come round to that.
Yeah, cool.
Going to start off with it'd be really cliche. I can start off seeing as I'm the in-laws. I'll start off with a little song I wrote about my fiance. like a couple of years ago. So I'm going to ditch the headphones for a moment, and this song is called Willing Victim. Please don't pretend, babe, we're alone tonight. My body shivers and I'm hypnotized, though you have made it very clear there's some things you won't do. I can't help but wonder if getting on with you might be Starlings in that summer song, or Marvin crooning Let's Get It On. Would that be so wrong? Please don't resent me, I'm just a man. You got your reasons and I understand, though you will never know the pain of the heaven on your lips, or the saccharine symphony of every movement of your hips, or the soft swell of your breathing, or how I'm always locked in your throat. It's you. Your words alone is sweet enough to prove. Your fingers in resting me to move. You're close enough that I can't help but lose my mind. Oh, Athena, Aphrodite, you're the goddess of my soul. It's never been complete, so won't you come and make it whole? If you demand obedience, I promise I'll comply. And I will be your willing victim until the day I die. Athena, Aphrodite, you're the goddess of my soul. It's never been complete, so won't you come and make it whole? No, no, if you demand obedience, I promise I'll comply. I will be your willing victim until the day I die. Hey, that's a song.
Tom, that's fucking ace, man. That was so good.
Thanks, man. Oh, we got you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
please.
should I just carry on?
Just carry on, mate. I mean, that was great.
On.
I think Eleanor was getting some really nice, sexy vibes there. So thanks for that. Yeah, that'll help me out there.
Cool, man.
So yeah, cheers.
Good, man. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. This is this is a song I wrote about my brother. It's not sexy vibes because that would be weird.
No, Eleanor's already to kill me already, so don't worry. Like
this is funnily enough, the song was written about an Eleanor, so you know you're in a good you're well in luck there. Probably not the same one. I'm hoping my Eleanor's upstairs. But,
okay. You'd hope that, wouldn't you? So you know, if
she'd managed to get to Windsor in the last 5 minutes, I'd be really impressed. But yeah, this song is this song's called Sure. Wrote it for my little brother because he has just the worst luck with girls, and he's like the nicest dude.
Cool, man.
Need these off. You call me in the dead of night to tell me something going right, Scott. You tell me that she's made it clear. You tell me that she's lit her reasons up. and you start to wonder how it came to this. But you say it's nothing, nothing new. You made your mark on someone who couldn't just be straight with you. If she deserves love, then you sure as hell do. You sure as hell do. And now you say you need some space, a few more drinks, a few more days to think. But I think you should talk it out. There's nothing worse than bottling these things. And always wondering how it came to this. But you say it's nothing, nothing new. You made your mark on someone who could it just be straight with you. But if she deserves love, then you sure as hell do. You sure as hell do. And hey man, so tired of watching you get done over. I guess it's just the hardest part of growing. You never lose inside of what you're owed. And hey man, you've given up what you had always wanted. You're better off without them being haunted. By thinking you'd be better off alone. Just say it's nothing, nothing new. You made your mark on someone who couldn't just be straight with you. But if she deserves love, you sure as hell do. You sure as hell do.
Woo. Great stuff, dudes.
Super cheerful,
mate. We love cheerful. I think what I like about this night, you can have everything from like, you know, songs like that to techno and hip hop and everything in between. So you know.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Lovely song, man. And yeah, please carry on, dude. So
I'm gonna quickly switch guitars.
Yeah, sure.
So I haven't written a song in friggin' ages. Mostly because I work in a school, so I feel like I'm always busy. Which I think is probably true for anyone who works in any walk of life in the 21st century.
Are you having to still work currently at the moment with online lessons and things like that, or?
So in term time, I have to do like courses every day. I'm only in like once every 2 weeks, but I'm still have to go back to Wokingham to go and work once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, I think where I'd been kind of not doing anything music-wise, I got myself into this place, and it's such a brutal industry. Any sort of creative industry is so brutal to you. The feeling of rejection, even if it's sort of passive rejection, rather than someone actively going, "Your shit," more people just ignoring something you pour so much into. And this was a song that came out of, isolation's been rough on most of us, and I've just had way too much time to think about how my music career feels like it's going nowhere. So I wrote a song about how my music career is going nowhere.
Oh, don't
and-
give up, man. You got lots of new fans online. They just think you're amazing. So
Well, that's the dream. Well, I
Yeah.
hope hopefully they'll like this. This is this one's called Silver Line. So yeah, it's about those feelings of maybe not your life not working out the way you wanted, but it's also about kind of trying to come to terms with it. And hopefully, I'm feeling fairly okay about an ordinary life would be just fine. You know, it'd be just great. I feel as if my psyche's complicit in some coup. I don't take measures lightly, hoping numbness pulls me through. In its August winged Nike, in my wooden spoon, take my agency and bind me, irretrievably to you, and say, you can make it if you try. Lately feel like that's a love. Wish I could come to terms with what I might never be. Successes panned for curses by those who make their team. Not bad at writing verses, but playing them for free. Regardless of rehearsals, I'm failing constantly. I doubt I can make it if I try. That's a platitude around. Nothing's going quite the way I planned it, but you're silver line. And even if you never understand it, you can't ease my mind. Oh Lord, when I've been feeling so good about it lately, it only ever makes me turn around and face it. Oh Lord, well I've been losing faith in what I'm choosing. What was laid out before me always seems to bore me. And can I make it if I try? If I don't, well, that's alright.
That was beautiful, man. Really, really.
Thank you,
beautiful.
dude.
So, yeah, lots of people just commenting. Your music is great. Love this dude. Cool, that high note. So you got lots of love, man. So
Cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, go and check out my original music. All those peeps living online. I'm on Spotify. My name is Tjorstan because my actual name is Tom Martin, and there's like 50 of me on the internet.
Maybe in the comments on the YouTube, just put it in there at the end, just so people can find you. So
yeah, good shout.
Do me a favor, just can you take your gain down a tiny bit, because when you
I
sing
can
loud,
indeed.
it distorts like hell. So I can
Yeah,
turn
man,
it
that's
loud
all
here.
cool.
So yeah, cool.
All cool, man. All cool. Right, I'm going to do one more in before I change my tuning. What have I got? Like 2-3 songs?
Well, everyone's sort of doing about 4. So yeah.
All right. Okay.
Just do 2 more if you don't mind. So
2
this one
more.
and
Yeah,
one
absolutely,
after.
man.
Yeah, great.
Absolutely. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to do. This song is. Do a short one because I recognise that time is. Yeah. This one's called Sheltered. It's the simplest song I ever wrote.
But technically, there's no curfew, man. It's just people be in bed. So.
Yeah, man, that's all cool. It's the simplest song I ever wrote. I wrote it in a shed and it's called Sheltered. She's a flash flood in my garden. She's a hyperbolic verse, taking all of my possessions, leaving me with only words. If she shifts, she is tectonic, and the buildings topple down. She's the 100 running one way through my family's hometown. She was cut from different fabric, hemmed and woven into place. Seems like she was solely crafted with a smile upon my face. You could wash out all the colors, leaving only black and white, and she'd look just like the firmament, shimmering with light. So I asked her, come on, darling, what's this life we're living for? If you only test the handles of the locked and bolted doors. So I asked her, come on, darling, would you be my sweetest vice? And won't you come and blow the roof off of this sheltered life of mine? She is contrary to all logic. She's lyrics. She is contrary to all logic, contradictive, contraband, contraflow with every synapse from my cortex to my hands. She is carbon, superheated, pressurized and torn apart. Where another might have broken, she emerged to break my heart. So I ask her, come on, darling, what's this life we're living for? If you only test the handles with the locked and bolted doors. So I ask her, come on, darling, would you be my sweetest vice? Would you come and blow the roof off this sheltered life of mine? This sheltered life of mine. So I ask her, come on, darling, what's this life we're living for? Her reply will be my gospel, the holiest of the Lord's. Some will hear it tell me gently that the feeling isn't right, but all I hear is blow the roof off of this sheltered life of mine. There you go, man. That's
beautiful, man.
Sheltered.
Absolutely beautiful.
Right, I'm going to do a speed detune now. Thank you so much for having me tonight. When this whole sort of thing came about, I was really bummed at all the gigs that I'd be missing, and I was particularly looking forward. I've actually just sort of started doing original stuff properly again and giving it a real go. And I had a couple like this booked, and I was really bummed to miss it. So it's been amazing to be able to get to do this. And
that's all right, man. Well, when we're back in a physical space, you are welcome down anytime, man. So you got lots of new fans here, dude. So yeah, please do.
That'd be sick, man. I'd love to come.
Also, I want to say that I remember you playing your original stuff down in Winchester.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Old school.
Very old school. So I've been there from the start, don't worry. I told him.
Yes,
man, that's crazy.
So yeah, that's not your Eleanor, is it? So like
No, different Eleanor. Yeah, so this has been awesome. It's been so much fun. And do you know what? I did a live stream gig for my old university live music society on Monday, and it went horribly. So like, it's been really nice to actually do one that I feel like is not going horribly.
Well, this has been so beautiful. Thank you for reminding me how great you are.
Well, thank you for enjoying it, and yeah, thanks again, Matt. People out there, if you need any videos being done, he's your guy. Like, he sorted me out with a show reel for my cover stuff, and I swear to God, like, I have had so much business off the back of it. So
glad to hear it, man.
You
Awesome.
know, when everything's back, go and hire him for everything you do. This song is called "Give the Devil a Fight." It's a positive note to end on. Starts off depressing, but bear with it. She sits there in a state of new confusion. Her hands move in a semi-rhythmic twist. She's cycling through a worn-out chain of cliches. Solidity is turning to mist. She walks on wearing dizziness and anguish. Her footsteps are the only thing she is. She knows the world keeps turning, but steadily she's learning that it's hard enough to keep to the pavement when it feels like you're halfway gone. Come on, girl, it's easier to turn it on away. Won't you come here just to say that you gone home? And she's fallen into something worse than silence. She's lost inside a picture on the wall. She's unconvinced by thinking it's a kindness to have loved and lost and never loved. The hours are nondescript where she's conflicted, each minute with the one that came before. She knows the world keeps turning, and it feels like hers is burning, and it's hard enough to keep to the pavement when it feels like you're halfway gone. Come on, girl, it's easier to turn it off and wait it out. Won't you call me just to say that you got it wrong? Come on out of your darkness, come on out of your hole. I know the beast is a burden, and it could swallow you whole. You come on out of your darkness, you come on into the light. You come on out of your fever, you give the devil a fight. So come on out of your darkness, you come on out of your hole. Come on, taste is a burden now, and it can swallow you whole. Yes, so come on out of your darkness, as you come into the light. You come out of your fever, you give the devil a fight. Yes, so come out of your darkness, so come out of your hole. I know the beast is a burden, and it can swallow you whole. Come out of your darkness, come on into the light. You come on out of your fear. You give the devil a fight. You get up off your sofa. You give the devil a fight. You give the devil a fight.
Mate, that was epic, dude. Seriously, so good.
Thank you, man. I was literally like backing off, and I was watching the little clipping indicator on my interface, and I was just backing further away from the microphone, like. Fuck.
It's all right, it all adds to it. I think one of the comments here, which pretty sums it up. Tim Buckley lives. So
new name to me. Hello, Tim.
Tim Buckley. No. Actually, that was his compliment. Tim Buckley lives.
Oh,
so you know.
That makes me feel like an idiot. I was just like, oh man, that's a really cool name. Why would he go double barreled? Yeah,
but seriously, amazing stuff, mate. Really, really lovely to have you here with us. And
thanks for having me, dude.
Best of luck in lockdown, mate. And I'm going to say the buzzword of 2020: stay safe, man. And yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, stay safe yourself, mate. See you soon.
See you soon, dude. Take
Cheers,
care.
everyone. Bye. Cheers.
Okay, right, and we are back to the normal program. So we were going to have Raki, but she has got some stuff going on, so we can't have Raki tonight. But we're going to get it back next time. Anyway, the God is going to be in the building very soon. But before he does, we're going to have a very surprised quick poem from Mr. Peacocks. So I'm just going to go to the waiting room. He's been there all this time with some rather cool people. Let's get him on the chat. Mr. Cox. There he is. Okay. Pete, your audio's not on, mate. There we go.
Matt.
Yeah, we can hear you now, man. Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm in the pajama party mode.
Great, man. So you sort of half birthday suit, and then you just put the dressing gown on, right?
Yeah, I just didn't want to give you the full reveal because you got to keep something back.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 31 viewers here now, mate. So maybe it's best not tonight. So
yeah, but you're doing a beautiful job. It's great to be part of your birthday. And I remember meeting you at you mentioned him already, Rob Deeks.
Yes, Rob. Yeah.
Empo Word, where you came up to me and said, "You want to perform?" You remember?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. That was at the.
And then all these beautiful people I know now because of you.
Oh, thanks, dude. So I know a lot of other beautiful people because of you. So cheers. That's what it's all about: sharing communities and bringing people together, right? So.
It is. It is. It is good.
Well, I thought I did feel bad for not having you here on the birthday one because originally the plan was if we were going to be in a physical space to have like a collaboration thing going on, but then when all went pear shaped, I got Pete in for the first sort of live session because Pete makes me feel more comfortable at a show because he just sort of tends to sort of like bring me down a little bit in my nerves and all this sort of stuff. So I had to have him at the first ever live stream because I'd never done anything like that before. And I was shit scared. So I was really happy he sort of joined in on that. And as a result, it meant for the birthday one, I couldn't obviously book him again, but he's here. So he's sort of in the audience. I've pulled him up. We had some spare time. So please, Pete, take it away, mate. Because we need to make space for Anyway, who's going to be on very soon. So
Anyway loves me. He knows the score. Yeah, he does. He does. I have two quick ones that are new. I thought because it's a birthday, I'll do new ones. And this one is based on conversations with people about this relationship we have with screens. And yeah, I don't need to explain it, but you'll get it.
Okay, man.
All right. I have an RSI in my finger. Screens constantly flicker, demanding an itchy trigger finger. Where's this so-called time to relax, to switch off during this isolated gap when screens are screaming every 2 seconds, shifting the attention to a pixelated dimension, invited here, there, and everywhere, which ultimately end up nowhere but the sofa or the armchair, where we stare into this vacuum of dead air, trending live videos full of dead content, screaming, look at me, look at me. And my narcissism spots attention's discontent. However, I've never pitched my tent without paying the rent because the audience can always see through acted, unfelt intent. And Zoom meetings, constantly reminding and highlighting a frightening amount of screen enticement. I only used to know one Zoom, and all I ever wanted to do is zoom, 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 and a poom, poom, just shake your rump. But now when I hear Zoom, apart from tonight, I get the hump. Phones, laptops, watches, big screens, little screens and tablets. Maybe they're called tablets because they've become an addictive habit. Back in the days of uncomfortable comfort, I liked the effort of going out, taking me away from these infuriating screens that are constantly on, watching, waiting, just anticipating a mind that will never forget. And honestly, I do have an RSI in my little finger from becoming a touchscreen ninja. So hold that phone, tap that screen, text that misinterpreted message and lose sight of your dreams and what you actually mean. If you want to talk to me, just call me. Then I'll probably still ignore you. It's just, I love that.
Ace, man.
It makes me laugh. And then I have one more, right?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
You're looking beautiful as ever. Where's Eleanor?
She's around the corner. She's got a lovely dinosaur outfit on. So
I thought it's a 2-year-old's birthday, so I thought I'd get my dinosaur dress on.
Bring on the dinosaurs. Looks like they're coming back the way the world's going, doesn't it?
Well, you never know, mate. So
right, I have one more. This was inspired by conversations with the Kitty Whitelock, and yeah, lots of. When I talk to anyone, I get inspired, but this brought up a few. So, whilst taking a moment to sit inside the balcony of your eyes, our hair was being dyed by the pink moonlight. Ears were reading a book full of feelings. Eyes are listening to the rumble of thinking. Whispers of earlier are glued to the floor, held between motivation and rest. Ankles start winking at shins as a lunar blanket wraps around our skin. Spicy lips prompted a swing. At the end of an echo, a bathtub sings. Its harmonies release the wrestle with the in-between. All the sunken breaths stop and grin as this new age and the ancient ways join the energies held without and within, united together by a moon dance beginning. Hey.
Hey. Hey. You are an absolute legend, Pete. I can't wait to share a physical space with you again soon, mate. So, you know.
I miss our manly, intimate time. It's a very big part of my existence, and it's the hardest thing in isolation is to not be close to you, Matt.
Well, mate, we'll get back there one day, man. So maybe you come and join me in the jacuzzi at one point, man. So you know.
Oh, stop it! It's been a long time since intimacy. You're doing things to me.
Well, dude, nice to see you, man. Thanks so much for being part of the celebrations. And yeah,
thanks for having me. Always love, always.
Right, we'll see you soon, dude. Take it easy, man. Right, let's put you back in the waiting room.
Put me in.
Right, okay. So, guys, we've got one more act for you tonight. Mr. Anyway, the Gods. Again, this guy is a huge inspiration to me as well. Always on it with the writing and just moving. So his thing at the moment is moving around. Let's get him up.
Writing.
Right. Anyway, the Gods, are you there? There he is.
Anyway, the Gods, are you there?
Oh, have you got me on loud?
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Anyway, the Gods, are you there?
I can hear you, man, but I'm getting a bit of feedback coming from.
The Gods, are you there? I can hear you, man, but I'm getting a bit of feedback coming from.
Can you turn your volume down, Asen? I think everybody's getting a bit blasted.
So he needs to turn off the. He can't be on the stream at the same time.
So put the original sound off for now while we're chatting, and then we'll put it on when you're performing. Yeah.
Do you
Do
think
I need my
he's got-
headphones on?
he's got
Maybe. Let's try it now.
Stream playing. Matt,
Hmm?
you might have the stream playing.
Let's try it now.
Do you have the stream playing by any chance in the background?
Sorry, say that again.
Have you got the stream playing in the background?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, turn that off. That's what we're hearing. That's what the echo is. So
Stop that. Yep, I've stopped it.
that's perfect, man. That's better. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Cool, man. So thanks so much for joining us, man. Really, really appreciate it. It's been fun to spend these little spaces with you on the Zoom thing with the Beetroots crew and all that. So it's been great, man. And I love how you make Zoom look good, man, with your backgrounds, and it's ace. So and I can hear your kids in the background, man. So that's good. They're joining in. So
yeah, youngest. The youngest, one of the little ones. She don't want to go to bed, so yeah, she's alright. She's here.
Okay. Sorry to everyone at home. We got a bit blasted with that that little feedback.
Apologies.
Thing.
Yeah, apologies.
We're back in the room now, so we know where we're at. Anyway, do you wanna go for it, dude?
Yeah, sure. All right. So I'll just start off with I'm gonna do some new stuff today. Just a few.
Okay. Well,
experiment as usual.
I'm gonna go off now, mate. So put your original sound back on, and I'll turn off. Yeah.
So sorry. How do I do the original sound again?
There's a little button on the top screen, top left-hand corner. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Turn on original sound. Turn off original sound. Yes.
Ooh, hold on. Wait. I didn't.
Have you got it up there?
Hold on. Wait. No, I can't. Hold on. Wait. Where?
If it's not there, you might need to enable it by going to Preferences, Audio, and then
Preferences, Audio, and then
Advanced.
Hold on. Where's Advanced? Advanced, and
then there's a button saying like Enable Original Sound in the meeting or something. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Turn that on.
Yep. Done.
And then go back to your chat screen, and then go in the top left-hand corner. You'll see a button that says Turn on Original Sound. So turn that on.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Done. So yeah, tell me if you can hear. Can you hear? Can you hear that? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do just a very short intro, and then I'm gonna start reeling off a few tracks, a few new things. So okay, start with this. Let's start with this. So this is just one verse of Mr. Solo of something that's already out there. It's called Mr. Solo. It's a project I did with over Daniel Nows's beats. So as an intro, I kind of have this ritual thing of just doing like an intro, it's almost like a prayer. So this is my prayer. But first, this is just one verse of it. It's called Mr. Solo. Yeah. Sound good? I come in peace, God, you're humble. I come in peace. I come in peace, God, your humble son is counsel I seek. I risk to speak, God, in need of your genuine company. Only need frauds, fighting these wiles of Satan, taking the heat, Lord, in the land of the blind. Mirages tricking the eye. Appeal for the sign, my journey is realized. I on this supreme being, aiming to reach, remembering to remain grateful, Lord, is to teach, God. Soul of a loner in silence, golden the moments after the torment, whilst the vile abuses the hurling. You grant me mercy, the power and palm discerning, like holding a burning stone, threshold the augments, teaching patience with self. The deeper in me I delve, in love with the Almighty, convene the minds of the 12. I am no nonsense, keeping the purpose in play. I audit my conscience. Solo. I came in this world alone, permitted. If it's God's will, I will exit this world alone, ascended. keeping the distance of planets to soul. Oh, son of a system of stars, control my own. Fight for the balance from master evolve. God is my goal. Need none of yo. Peace the resolve. God's instrument, meekness the solo. That's my intro. So the next one I'm gonna do. That sound all right?
Do you mind just see if that button's on? It says it should say, yeah, just on the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, it says it's on.
So if you click it on, it will say turn off. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it was on. It was on.
Yeah, it didn't seem to sound that amazing, man. So, but maybe one last thing to try then. If you go back to the settings, sorry guys at home, we're all still learning here. So,
it's good.
There's like something about noise suppression in the advanced audio settings to disable them. See if that works.
Disable persistent background noise.
Yeah, just turn all that stuff off, man.
Disable. Suppress intermittent background noise.
Yeah, turn that off as well.
Disable.
Yeah.
Echo cancellation.
I don't think you can do anything with that. So.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Let's go with it, man. It sounded great though. So,
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, just warming up with this another song that I got out there just before I get into my two new stuff as I'm releasing unreleased stuff slowly but surely. This one's called Remain Relevant. So I'll just kind of pick things that's kind of irrelevant or I feel just nice reminders with reference to the time and everything that we're currently going through and everybody's facing. So this one's called Remain Relevant. I'm gonna do this for you now. Let's go. So go.
Growling all over the tape, it getting chewed when I touch that shit.
Ha ha ha. Infinity's mine, I lay 8 to the side to make the infinity sign of unlimited time. God designed the limitless mind, oh my. All I acquire inside abilities, eyes never seen. Discovery high, stimuli, climaxing a peak. Climb to our pinnacle, rise in action, a line from my speech. A spirit feed, amplifying science, molecular reach. Causing my cellular level up to extraordinary. From ordinary, our last plan is to gain. Perfecting our frame, sparking motion, predestined the aim. Stick with our lane, innate in our nature, unmask the strange. The mirror don't change, part in ocean from negative wage. Debts will be paid, it's the short we catch more than the fade. Straight in the straight from bending, flexing in opposite ways. Position ain't safe, detrimental, discombobulate. Habitual traits that don't serve you lead you to your grave. Don't leave it too late. Before you pursue betterment, remain relevant. Remain relevant. Love and wealth got to balance the two. Thinking astute, greedy souls just be thinking astute. Stinking the sewage, cats carnal, done Pepe Le Pew. Ferme Le Goose, sounded the minds that operate new. The pig in your food, this brain hair, I treasure it, ain't settling. The present makes my juice, price can't measure it. You meddling, address you face the tomb. Slice your melanin, my melanin, and send the message through. Pain for Cheshire Greens that test the king. A vision breaker, gold chains to turn into a new show. Remove all, discard you like the disregarding Pluto. It's you ghost, a knowledge soul, assist escape the loophole. Listening to group home. My system of stars remain complete, so supreme wisdom, that's my base to resolve and revolve around the truth to build so I can evolve and keep hold of Allah. Witness the proof, be your God, embrace your facts, whole entire wiring of the Neo. God is my sentiment, my thoughts on Him rendering the present tense that's here before you. Pursue betterment, remain relevant, ha. Remain relevant. Yeah. Yep, that was the second one.
Brilliant, man. That sounded great.
It sounded all right, yeah?
Yeah, it's much better actually. It's improved.
Oh, that's good. Right. So now onto the new stuff. Oh, yeah. Never performed before stuffs. It's new to you guys, it's all to me. This one's called Naturally Raised. come out sometime in the future. And here we go. Ha 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 ha. Hail the king, curtains are raised. Servant to his subjects, or the job to maintain. Elected to be wise in decision making again. In benefiting, all the reward is peace in the main frame of the mind. Bringing all 12 together, attain agenda the same. Unite to obtain perfection, ordain a God's body to contain his intellect supreme. The highest perennial rulership to sustain. Original to reign over terrain. Cream of the crop, direct descendant of him. Working clockwise as the brain is motion and functioning. Naturally made to think right, yet things now intervene. Devils try mask God, now we focus on things. Limits the ceiling of reaching, blocking the gene. Blind to the earth is herbs and medicines. Elocutions with eloquence, elucidating problems, focus it brings. Ha. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In tune and in accord with the Lord, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise, naturally raised. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In tune and in accord with the Lord, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise. Ha. Tried to buy a king with gifts, that is the ring. Hoarding of wealth, no use to better a thing. What a waste. Hard to trust when intentions after you little and your heart's for facilitating the lift in the civil. A page in the history of many days in the age. Written ain't the things that you may have accumulated. The example you ruled your life is what is engraved. Ways that you paved when ruling over domain. Greatness is made in your steps on how you became. Not being a slave to items, more so are based on the principles in which these things are made and created. A king, wealth is his knowledge and how he uses to shape it without trying to upstage. Instead of made serving in various ways. Oh, for teammate, lemongrass with some black sage. I teach you how to make it wisdom exchange. But be careful, cause witches poison your drink. Naturally raised. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In accord with the law, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise. Naturally raised. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In tune and in accord with the law, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise. Naturally raised. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In tune and in accord with the law, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise. Naturally raised. God born in show of his presence, naturally raised. Illuminating sunlight glow, natural to raise. In tune and in accord with the law, nature obeys. It's God's nature to raise.
Yeah, man. That was ace, dude.
That's that one. And then, how many more? Is it? That's what, one more?
Mate, do a couple more, dude. So it's all good.
All right. That's sounding all right, yeah?
It sounded good, man. Really good. So
right. Thank you for having me again, man. This is good. It's good. It's just
got lots of good comments, dude. Lots of claps and fire and well done, beautiful. Yeah, great image, look good guy. So yeah, some really great comments there, man. So keep doing what you're doing, dude. So
thank you for making me part of the team, man.
I wouldn't have it any other way, dude. So
learning a lot. Thank you everyone that's tuned in as well, man. All right, so this one, the next one, this one is don't even have a title yet. It's just something I did, but tell a lie, there is a title. So this hopefully will come out on a project that hopefully might be released next month. So this one's called Beautiful Struggle, isn't it? Yeah, Beautiful Struggle, aka Hotline Sing. So let's go. Say my struggle so beautiful. Say the struggle so beautiful. God, rain in the overlord. Rain down and flood out these pussies. We throw them overboard. Distractions I can't afford. Left to our own accord. Too many of them incited war. And they don't own a sword. No hunters in these jungle concretes. Most we can overpour. Ask out brother sugary sweet. And even run from war. Wild pigs we hunted brave meat. We love the challenge role. It's clear our spirits there and in reach. Baby, remove the cause. Soon as we're born child, pride from the vessel, that wrestle won't even wait a while. Feels the needle injected, these pricks rubbing our smiles. Now frowns disturbances, my percent mixing with the foul. Death stench with the food, devil nurses around. Like serpents laying in wait, the appetite aroused with open mouths. Inducted into the beast, barely defeats heavy. Experience your first feed, hell bound. How? Say about the struggle so beautiful. Say the struggle so beautiful. She said the struggle so beautiful. Macrocosmic to the macrocosmic, seeking the answer and hope to spot it in any topic. When kicking it in our conversations, try not to love it over their heads. My knowledge is spread. I rip with my brothers, share with my lovers, in love will spread. Universe's curves makes it comfy to space the arrest. Attractive her back, strong black stars play support in her bed. Her vaginal tracker, mass wisdom penetrate in the head. This experience in gestational period. X generation born on a new day. Century of self life, the wealth for a new way. What's on your shelf for mental health in this new age? God prepares the pen with the future ink for a new page. The old struck stagnant will naturally die from sin's wages. There's no place in their head after thinking of how they can't engage with decay. Keep my eye on the sensei, watch the common foul turn into a phoenix, witness the dead rays. Ha, so beautiful. I see the struggle so beautiful. Say the struggle so beautiful. Say the struggle so. That's that one. That's it.
Brilliant, D man. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. That's that one. Do another one. This one I've never performed. I'm gonna attempt this one.
Mate, I always love it when you attempt new stuff, man. It always inspires me. So
I'm gonna attempt this one. This one's called Golden Ponds. So all you 80s, 70s babies, 90s who are a fan of the 80s and watch loads of 80s film, I basically did a feature song on a project called The Sentimental Alien, with a dope UK producer called Farmer G. Farmer. So he gave me a song and I did a verse, and then he told me I might as well do the whole song, and this is what I did. So it's this is just 80s references, all 80s film references in this song. So just try it if you can. I've never performed this before. I'm gonna try and get it as perfect as I can get it. But it's called Golden Ponds.
Cool, man.
So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna attempt this. This is gonna be fun. All right, let's see. I'm gonna make it fun anyway. Let's go. Golden Ponds. Yep. Ha 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 ha. Sentimental alien. Ha ha. Yeah. Alright. Ha. Afro mounts in the stone, I can't help it. Ice shards are melting. More time, the first signs are falling. I'm pelting. Splash on the golden ponds behind, made for welting. Standing next to your aura, I felt it. You wanna dance, or would you rather just suck face? Dirty dancing hands, palm your blue velvet. Super freak, I'm Rick James, babe, work your pelvis. Took the style and ran with it like Elvis. Ain't no faking the funk, like when Harry met Sally. Afford to be selfish. Lost boys, hear the advice, wear them helmets. Moonstruck too slapped to the face, we're out of it. Bust my door down, what's smiling here is Johnny. Another to your tally, a black man in Texas. Don't throw my loving in your face, interject us. Risky business don't come from us, protect us. Unsweared science, guess I find my wife in the nexus. Apply solar plexus, exclaiming projections. The blood pumps erections, the black plunge injections. Cocktail, I seek to destroy. Imperfection ain't no mannequin to take for a toy. Disrespected, find me your root with the view for reflection. Women throw your mind overboard, get reception. She said my stick looked pretty in pink, soul complexion. Showed you the real in the real frames galore. Sentiment alien projector. Display the screenplay in motion pictures. What's the score? What's the score? Showed you the real in the real frames galore. Sentiment alien projector. Display the screenplay in motion pictures. Say what's the score? What's the score? What do you want really? Showed you the real in the real. This 180s baby, complete about face to waste your raised bug juice. It's some kind of wonderful catch beetles on ground fruit. Full metal jacket, exoskeletal, the platoon. Once that exterior is crushed, this tunnel soft root. Crushed through the groove turn. Ladybirds the bug stew. Horns, mouse, babies for that trumpet, make your bitch brew. Physically vacant, space taken, and the rent stew. I levitate, I ride like extraterrestrials. To get a foot loose, flash dance, my stance towards a glance for the cooked goose. Shit's always victim to the flag that lays in the temple of doom. Dung beetles pushing shit across the sand dune. Mining for spice is so nice when things are brand new. Age like your absence, that's gotta face the mask loop. So sentimental. This is Blues Brothers. This revenge of the nerds, we got the bush covered. Laid it up, you trap for portrait like Ghostbusters. Prince Hakeem in bootleg Mackie D's, the lone hunter. They live behind the shades and watch us like Who Framed Roger. Fill the pet cemetery, they're hard, we grave dodgers. It's a never-ending story making blockbusters. I'm Bruce Lee in movies with some moonchuckers. Ah, what's real in the real frames galore? Sentiment alien projector. Display the screenplay in motion pictures. Say what's the score? What's the score? Showed you the real in the real frames galore. Sentiment alien projector. Display the screenplay in motion pictures. What's the score? What's the score? That's it.
Woo. Hey, I love that track so much. Seriously, that's going to be your next hit, man. That was great. That was so good. So,
yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure performing.
Man, it's been a pleasure having you, man. And we'll have to get back to our collaboration when this all sort of like happens, you know.
Definitely.
Because that was the plan. We were going to do a bit of collaboration for the birthday tonight, man. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not able to. So you know, but we're still here. We're still doing it. So thanks for being here, Asen. Really appreciate
thank you,
man.
man. And big up everybody that came on beforehand as well, man. I really enjoyed everyone's. You know what I mean? A lot of them I was, especially James this year. I was moving around, man. Had me moving around.
Great, man. You're always moving, dude. So thanks, Asen.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy, buddy. I'm going to close the chat and meeting. Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Okay, so that's all we've got time for, guys. There is one more thing we need to announce, and that's the winner of the pizza. I think we might do that on Facebook a bit later on, though. So so Rothen Doe said they'll deliver the winner's sort of prize on Saturday. So I'm just going to go through and just make sure we haven't missed anyone, because I've only seen 3 so far, and I've already lost the other one on there. So we'll announce that on our Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, cheers for all hanging out with us on our birthday. I've been enjoying my red wine. I've been enjoying having Eleanor over there chilling with us and stepping in from time to time in a dinosaur dress. So, and thanks so much for you all turning out and donating and just being a part of it. Can't wait to be back in a physical space for you guys. But for now, this is what we got. So we just got to make the most of it. So cheers, everybody. And I'm going to close down the stream. Good night.